friends, welcome back to Rita Talks. I'm Rita, and on this YouTube channel, I just share some of the thoughts, ideas that I've been thinking about, and some of the things that have been going on in my life. And in today's video, I just want to talk about basically how the things that I've done today. And basically I was listening to a few podcasts and. Actually, one podcast that really resonated with me, like one takeaway from a podcast that I listened to today, was from the Co-cast. So actually, I've been listening a lot to the Dan Co podcast because it really resonates with me, and I find whatever he's talking about super interesting, and it's aligned with this YouTube thing that I'm trying to pursue. So it just helps me, stay connected to this aspiration of mine, which is to keep going on this YouTube thing, keep doing the things that I'm doing, and just learn. So one thing that he talked about today, actually, it was a bit of a breakthrough for me because I've been struggling with my main channel. So this is my channel, my practice channel, where I'm just I just turn on the camera like today and just speak to the camera about whatever was going on in my life, with the hopes of basically improving my speaking ability and maybe dealing with some emotions and just figuring out life and documenting my way through it with very, very low effort. And I really like this idea that he gave, that actually one thing that I should probably do. Well, he did not speak it to me directly, but I was listening to his podcast, so this is the takeaway that I took from the podcast. And basically that's to start a newsletter, and basically use that newsletter to basically use that newsletter as the basis of multiple content sources. So turn it into YouTube videos and maybe Twitter threads and short form content. Well, basically at this stage on my creator journey, I guess, I really resonated with this newsletter thing because I think it will really help me learn how to structure my ideas better. And that's definitely something that I'm trying to grow in, so that would be cool. Just have writing that I commit to, and maybe that I do on a consistent basis. And basically use that as a way for me to consciously grow in that area. And also it will serve as content that I can repurpose for my YouTube channel, and just basically make long form videos on my main channel that I've been struggling with in a way. So yeah, maybe thinking things out and basically putting them out as a newsletter, and then using that to as a basis for main channel video would be cool. Especially if the content is already there. It just means that I need to film it a bit like I'm doing here, but maybe while focusing a bit more on the editing and things like this, maybe. Honestly, I think at the beginning of this YouTube thing, I think probably even on my main channel, I won't focus too much on editing because it's such a time sink, and I think I would rather focus on honing my ideas like I'm doing here, and make the content with minimal editing as good as possible, because that's basically the base of the pyramid. And then I can always go up from there in terms of editing and production quality. That can always improve, and I can improve by bringing in maybe some help and outsourcing and stuff. But I think at this point it's really important that I base like build the base of the pyramid, and basically focus on the most crucial skill for being an internet creator, and that's basically this ability to speak to the camera and convey ideas in a succinct and basically valuable way, hopefully. So yeah, that's something that I've been that I found very interesting from this podcast that I listened to today. And also something else that I was listening to that was very, very interesting is that I was listening to this Deep Questions podcast, basically episode 248, which is basically the Cal Newport podcast. And he was talking about this idea that like this feeling of overload that we feel in knowledge work comes from the overhead component, not from the actual work itself. And actually, this really hits home because this is 100% true for me at my job. Like, my job consists of doing stuff with a lot of overhead. And sometimes there are tasks that are very demanding mentally, but that's rarely the case, if I'm being honest. And I feel like that's the case for my team, for the at least in the expansions work that we're doing in my org. I feel like that's the case like pretty much everywhere in my org. And actually that's one of the main reasons I think like I did not know how to basically like put it into words before having this concept of overhead overload. But basically, I think that's one of the main reasons that I want to switch to being an applied scientist is that I want to be doing more of like to be working on stuff with less overhead and basically just focus on like doing some deep work and truly growing my skill in that area. And yeah, I think he mentioned some ways that we can do about this, and one of them is only having two things on our plate at a time. And that's definitely already something that I'm trying to do because I noticed that whenever I had too much on my plate, like my productivity would drop. And so we're like with my TPM right now, the TPM from the team. He knows that not to put too much stuff on my plate at the same time if he wants me to stay focused. And so basically, I'm able to go faster if I don't have 10,000 things on my plate. I just have one thing that I need to do, one or two things that I need to focus on, and I can just focus on those things and go at 100%. And yeah, this is definitely something that resonated with me a lot. So yeah, thanks Cal Newport for sharing this content. And yeah, it was kind of an interesting day because right now it's already almost 3 a.m. and basically like I'm struggling with this freaking task that I have to do for work. I really don't. I'm not able to figure out how to freaking solve it, and it's kind of pissing me off because it's uh, it's a task that I've been trying to find a solution for the past, I don't know, three work days, and I'm like, I don't know how to like. It's a simple task. Basically, we have this change. Like they want us to split this change into multiple sub changes, but basically the system that this change is unlike any normal system that's Git based. Basically, it's like a weird system, a weird config store that has its own changes. Like it handles its own change requests and stuff like this. And I've been reading through the CLI documentation and I'm like, I don't know what to freaking do with this thing. I tried some different commands, trying to read. Maybe there is some option that will allow me to do whatever it is that I want to do. But I think right now, like I was thinking about this a few minutes back, and um, I think the way that I'm gonna go about it is that I'm just gonna copy the files and like basically nuke that work request and basically build it back up one by one because I like if I spend more time trying to find like an elegant solution by using the current tools of the CLI, it's just gonna take way too long, and this needs to get done as soon as possible because this is like blocking our production verification testing for this country launch that we're doing, that we did actually. Like the code is deployed to production, so that's the whole point. We're trying to do production verification testing, but yeah, it's like pulling my hair out, not knowing what to do with this. But I think now I have a path forward actually, now that I was thinking about it. I think I'm just gonna go with the long way and not try and find like some shortcut because I've been trying to find a shortcut for like 3 days. And I mean, I did not spend 3 full work days on this, like I had a lot of stuff to deal with, like admin stuff and like some tasks coming up and like some code reviews to do and things like this. But you know, it's like my like I hate not being able to not having a path forward. Like that's just one of my least favorite feelings in the world. So it just puts a lot of anxiety on me. But yeah, I think now that I'm thinking about it, I have somewhat of a path forward. I'm gonna try it out tomorrow, and yeah, we'll see how it goes. And also, I've been preparing for the French citizenship interview. I just did my like basically session. I think it was like 2 or 3 hours, where I was just like gathering the data from my second brain into my Anki app, just so that tomorrow I can just use Anki to like as a flashcards to get that information into my head. Like I think I got like a pretty good chunk of it down, like mostly the most important things, uh, like les droits et les droits et les devoirs, and like basically rights and I don't know how you call it, the things that you have to do, like I don't know how to call it. I forgot my words, but anyway, I said it in French, so you can look it up. Um, some basic stuff like who's the prime minister, like the prime minister of France. Well, I don't know if that's how you call it in English, but the Premier Ministre. Uh, who does what? The French Revolution. What's the national holiday? Why is the national holiday that way? What are the symbols of France? Uh, all of those kinds of things. So that was cool. I'm optimistic about being able to get this information down by tomorrow. I have a pretty good system by now to be able to handle this. So yeah, let's just do it. And yeah, it was fun. And also today I went to the gym and like did my weight training session. And usually, like on my Mondays, it's like my favorite session because there's this instructor. She's super cool and like I really like the sessions because basically she's not like a judgmental person, and basically she has such empathy and always comes from a good place that I mean it's just like feels like a safe space to be in the gym, and like you can just ask her questions and it's super nice. And basically today I asked her about like maybe some advice coming up for my half marathon on Saturday. And yeah, basically yesterday I did my long run. Actually, she was at the gym, so she saw me do the long run, and like she said, yeah, try to go easy today. So I only did like I think 6.5 kilometer run, um, and gave me some advice, you know, just about tapering down the volume so that I have fresh legs on the half marathon day. And yeah, asked her some advice about maybe knee, like to avoid any knee issues because uh, I know that that's an issue that runners face, and I don't want to be like one of those runners who starts running and then completely destroys their knees. So yeah, basically the advice is just to go to be light on your feet and not be like not have a lot of impact. So just be light. Try to be light on your feet. But yeah, was that was cool. And yeah, honestly, like partly unproductive day because I was struggling with this thing, this task that I have. But overall, pretty satisfied. I also helped this girl that I'm tutoring with one of her projects, and we finally get this one test to work, and like it took us forever. And it was this stupid thing because the test was supposed to be okay, and basically it needed a timeout. Like it was this asynchronous function, and basically the test would not wait until the asynchronous function would stop executing before it failed. And so if if it just waited for like 2 seconds, it would have been successful because like the code is working. And it was so so annoying to figure out but we figured it out in the end. And yeah, that was also cool to be able to help someone. So pretty busy day, to be honest. I'm kind of starting to feel the tiredness, and tomorrow I think is gonna be a pretty busy day too. So wish me luck. I'm kind of excited to see how this French citizenship thing goes. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it, to be honest. It's just kind of cool. A cool, kind of a cool thing to do, to be able to consider myself citizen of the country that I live in, and basically, yeah, just not feel that, basically, not feel that I'm gonna need to leave if anything happens that I'm gonna have to leave. So it's good to have this kind of security and peace of mind, hopefully, if slash when that happens. So yeah, that will be super cool. I'm super looking forward to that. I mean, I don't want to be too much in the future, but that would be a cool thing to happen. And also, yeah, looking forward actually to this half marathon. I'm trying to stay in the moment as always because I actually can't really I can't fathom that it's gonna be in a few days. Um, but yeah, I've been training pretty well. I've been enjoying it. Like the runs have been getting easier and easier. Like yesterday, I did my longest run ever, and like today, my legs did not hurt that much. I did the weight training session. I did a few kilometers. I could have gone for longer, I feel like I'm recovering pretty well. I think the cold showers really help with recovery. And I took one obviously yesterday after the long run. So yeah, I think that really helped with the recovery. So yeah, just waiting for these few things to drop off my plate, I guess, and that way I have less uh, mental clutter, thinking about 10,000 things at the same time, and maybe some more space to think about YouTube, some more space to go back to doing some machine learning because it just really, really makes me happy, which goes back to the point I was trying to make yesterday, I think. But yeah, overall pretty optimistic. Yeah, just grateful to be alive, grateful to have all of the opportunities that I have. Yeah, to be in the situation that I'm in. Yeah, just super, super grateful for this life, and for all of the things that I've been blessed to have. So yeah, just trying to stay grounded in the moment and spread good energy, hopefully. So anyway, I think I'm just gonna close this now. Thanks a lot for tuning in and staying up until this point if you're still here. You can click here to watch my previous video on this channel, and you can click here to watch my latest video on the channel overall. So yeah, as always, I hope you have a fantastic rest of day, night, whichever time of day it is where you are right now. Bye for now, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Bye!